in your life. Sometimes says, don't chant the holy name. So in this way, different ways, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to speak. So what all speech Mahaprabhu has done and how the people were also confused. What is this? So 17th verse, Chaitanya Bhagavat, 24th chapter, Madhya Khand. Uthakara Krishna Tora Mahadasyu se Satha Drishta Kaitava Bhaje Va Tarike. So from where has your Krishna come? He is a great rogue. Who will worship such a duplicitous, cunning, cheating person? Now, see the man bhava taken by uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is in the mood of Srimati Radharani. He says, why are you all worshipping Krishna? He's such a cheating person, cheater. Such a cheater. He's a cunning person. He's a great rogue. Ashlishyava padratam vinashtumam adarshanan marmatam karotuva yatha tatha va vidhatulam pato mat prananatastu sevanapara. But what to do? He's my prananatha. So yesterday we saw that how in few verses gopis used to say, especially Radharani used to say, oh materialistic people, don't ever look at Krishna. The moment you look at Krishna, what will happen? Your all material life will be completely shattered. If you really want to enjoy your material life, don't ever look at Krishna. So what is this mode? This is actually the greatest love, the highest love, where the mana bhava cannot be exhibited by everyone. Anger can be exhibited only when you have that extreme love, where you care a person so much. Then that anger is exhibited, that too in the mana bhava, where you always care for that person. So now Radharani's care for Krishna. In this material world, there is only lust. There is no real love. You fulfill the desire of the other person, he loves you, cares you. But again, he is expecting something out of you. But in the spiritual world, there is no expectation. There is a highest love. Even if Krishna doesn't come, still, Radharani says, what to do? You are my Prananatha. You have unmanifested yourself, you are not seen. But still, I will not stop serving you. That is why, in that extreme love, the caution is given. You all don't take up to the service of Krishna, because he will leave you and go and you cannot bear. Anyhow, we are bearing it, because we cannot live without him. That is why the first verse of Gopi Gita says, Jayati te dikam janmana braja. Shayate indira shashwadatrahi daita drishtatam dikshutavaka svaidipastavas tvam vichandvate. We have held our breath. We have held our prana. The moment you left us and gone, our whole prana is gone with you. But what to do? When you come here and you don't find us, you will be sad. And we cannot see your sad face. That is the only reason we are holding our breath. So this is the highest love, where a person doesn't even shake in his devotional service. Shrita Jita Haya Shri Raha Kate Nak Kana Lubdakera Prayalela Valira Parana. First he conquers the lady, then he cuts off her ears and nose. He took the life of Vali like a hunter. All these are sarcastic remarks because out of anger. Oh, where is this Krishna? Why is he not coming? And then in that mood, there is criticism. But in this criticism also, only they can do. Radharani only can do criticism. She will not allow others to do this criticism. So she says, first you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the mood of Radharani says, first you have conquered a lady. And on top of that, what you have done? You cut her nose also. The Surpanaka was very much attracted to Prabhu Ram. You conquered her by your beauty. And then afterwards, you allow Lakshmana, who is Lakshmana, your only incarnation. He cuts the nose, ears, and the 2 ears also, nose also. And then you took the life of Vali from behind hunter. So what type of niti you have? So in this way, out of love, all these sentences are going. Krishna is a great rogue. Krishna is duplicitous, cunning, cheating, and cheating also. It's not proper to worship him, for he is an insignificant person. By these statements, Lord Gaursundar awarded a proper reprimand to foolish people and revealed foolish people's poor fund of knowledge to the devotees. So, talking like this, also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radharani speaks like this in the Manabhav. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repeats these statements because in the mood of Radharani, but also externally to reprimand. That means to teach the lesson to the materialistic people because they talk like this. When they talk like this, they may think, oh, yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also talking like this. No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is criticizing them. By this, the Lord revealed to faithful living entities his pastimes in the mood of a left-wing gopi, Vama Bhaga. Left-wing gopi. You see, Radharani sits, Lakshmi sits on the left side of Krishna. The moment Lakshmi comes and sits in the right side, understand she comes to do some task given by Lord. That is why Graha Lakshmis are told to sit on the right side of the husband, for they have some duties in this material world. But in the left side, when the Lakshmi sits, that means she has appeared to please Krishna, like Lakshmi Narsimha. On the left lap of Narsimha, Lakshmi is there. Where Lakshmi's work is only to please Narsimha. Radharani is there on the left side of Krishna. Her work is to give enjoyment to Krishna. In Badrinath, if you see, Lakshmi is there on the right side. Why? Because there the mood is not enjoyment. Her Narayana is doing tapasya. And she takes the mood of Badri, that is the bear tree, boar tree. Bear tree. What do you call bear? Berries. There is only one berry tree over there. And her work is to give protection to the devotees who come there for meditation and as well as give shade to her husband Narayana. So only in the left wing Gopi Bhava, in the left wing, that means in the Vama Bhaga, anger can be exhibited. Only in the left wing Bhava. And the proper platform for worshipping Krishna. So this is the mood which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani takes. See Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 10th chapter, 9 and 12. So we'll go there. What is there? Let us see in Chaitanya, in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th chapter. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 10th chapter. Yeah. 9th and 12th verse. So, Sita Katha Shravana Dipita Hirchayena Sushtam Vilokya Nrapate Dashakandharena Jagne Adbhutaena Vapusha Prakrishata Maricham Ashu Vishikhena Yathakam Ugraha. O King Parikshit, when Ravana, who had 10 heads on his shoulders, heard about the beautiful and attractive features of Sita, his mind was agitated by lusty desires, and he went to kidnap her. To distract Lord Ramchandra from his ashram, Ravana sent Maricha in the form of a golden deer. And when Lord Ramchandra saw that wonderful deer, he left his residence and followed it, and finally killed it with a sharp arrow, just as Lord Shiva killed Daksha. This is 10th verse. Let us see 9th verse. Raksha Shashura Vyakృతః Rupam Ashuddha Buddhes Tasyaha Khara Trishira Dushana Mukhe Bandhun Jagne Chaturdasha Sahasram Aparaniya Kodandapanir Atamana Uvasa Krishram. While wandering in the forest where he accepted the life of hardship, carrying his invincible bow and arrows in his hand, Lord Ramchandra deformed Ravana's sister, who was polluted with lusty desires, but cutting off her nose and ears. He also killed her 14,000 Rakshasa friends, headed by Khara, Trishara, and Dushana. And in the 12th verse, it is said, Lord दग्धवात्मा कृत्य हतकृत्यम् अहनकबन्धम् शक्यं विधाय कपिभिर्दयिता गतिं ते बुद्धवात वालिनी हते प्लवगेन्द्र सैन्यैर् वेलामगातस मनुजो ज भवार्चितांघ्रि. Lord Ramchandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, had assumed the form of a human being. Thus he performed the funeral ceremony of Jatayu, who was killed by Ravana. The Lord then killed the demon named Kabanda, and after making friends with the monkey chiefs, killing Vali, and arranging for the deliverance of Mother Sita, he went to the beach of the ocean. So these both quotations, that how Surpanaka is killed and Vali is killed, has been given in Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th and 12th verse. की कार्य अमार सेवा चोरेर कथाएं ये कृष्ण बलय तार खेदादिय याय. What use do I have for topics about the thief? He would chase away anyone who uttered the name of Krishna. So what is the use of discussing his topics? Why should I hear his topics? He chases away one who utters the name of Krishna. That means there is a lot of examination given for a person who walks in the devotional path. He chases away. That means he doesn't fulfill all the desires which has been asked by a person. And sometimes, even if he wants to give the desire also, he will give what he wants. He will not give what the other person wants. And sometimes to teach the lesson or to make him a hardcore devotee, yasyaham anugrahami harishe tadanam shanai, he will remove all the merits also. So when Lord sees that a pride has entered in the consciousness of a devotee, then Krishna removes all the facilities and makes him more stronger in devotional service. And when Krishna sees that by giving facility, he will develop more faith, then he gives the facility. And when he develops the faith and then some pride enters, immediately he removes the facilities. So his actions only he knows. So what is the use of hearing his topics? In the mood of Srimati Radharani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks. And then suddenly Gokula, Gokula, Matra Bale Krishna, Shane Shane, Vrindavan, Vrindavan, Bole Kona Dine. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, oh Gokul, Gokul. Sometimes he would chant, oh Vrindavan, Vrindavan. मथुरा मथुरा कौन दिने बोले सुखे कौन दिने पृथ्वी ते नखे अंके अंक लेखे. Sometimes he would happily chant Mathura, Mathura. On some days, in sorrow, he would make drawings on the ground with his nails. Sometimes he used to exhibit happiness. Sometimes he used to exhibit his sorrowness, sadness by drawing something, some paintings with his nails on the ground. क्षणे पृथ्वी ते लेखे त्रिभंग आकृति चाहिया रोदन करे हसे Sabakshiti. Sometimes he would draw a threefold bending form on the ground, and then he would soak the earth with tears while looking at that form. Sometimes he would draw Krishna on the ground. And there, though artificially or superficially telling everyone, don't chant the holy name, don't hear about Lord. But when seeing the form of Lord which he has drawn, he would cry. Profusely he would cry and wetten the ground. शनि बोले भाई सब हाँ बड़क देखी वना पाले पाले सिंह व्याघ्र बलु केर गण. Sometimes you would say, oh brothers, I see a great forest filled with lions, tigers and bears. दिवस हे रे बोले रात्रि रात्रि रे दिवस. Yei mata Prabhu hailena bhakti vasha. In this way, the Lord became so overwhelmed in devotional service that he considered the day as night and the night as day. In the Bhagavad Gita 2.69, it is stated, Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati sanyami tasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is the night for the introspective sage. प्रभुरावेशे देखी सर्वभक्तगण अन्योन्ये गला हरि करेना क्रंदन. On seeing the Lord's ecstatic mood, all the devotees embraced one another and began to cry. ये आवेशे देखिते भ्रमार अभिलाष सुखे ताह देखे यत Vaishnaver dasa. The servants of the Vaishnavas became happy to see the ecstatic love that even Brahma desires to see. छाड़िया अपन वास प्रभु विश्वम्भर वैष्णव सबेर घरे थके निरंतर. Lord Vishwambar avoided his own home and always stayed in the houses of the Vaishnavas. Bhaiya cheshta Thakura karena kola kshane se kevala jananira santosha karana. Yet he would sometimes engage in external activities simply to please his mother. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would always exhibit the ecstatic mood. And why the words of Bhagavad Gita, Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam, has been put. For a devotee, there is no day, no night. He is continuously thinking about Lord. But for the materialistic people who are not interested in spiritual topics, what happens when the devotee wakes up? That is a time, or in the topics where the devotees are interested, the materialistic people, they close their ears, their eyes. And in the topics where the materialistic people are interested, those topics are of this interest to the devotees. Sukhamaya Hailena Sarva Bhaktagana Anande Karena Save Krishna Sankirtan. So all the devotees were filled with happiness as they engaged with ecstasy in the congregational chanting of Krishna's name. So all together were experiencing the happiness, the bliss. And in this way, everyone is chanting the holy name. नित्यानंद मत्तः सिंहा सर्व नदियाय घरे घरे भूले प्रभु अनंत लीलाय. Nityananda enjoyed unlimited pastimes while wandering like an intoxicated lion from door to door through Nadiya. Prabhu Sange Gadadhara Thakena Sarvatha Advaitalaya Sarva Vaishnavera Katha. Gadadhar always remained in the Lord's association, while the Vaishnavas would remain in the association of Advaita. So Nityananda Prabhu used to wander everywhere. And here Gadadhar always used to be with Lord to check whether the mood taken by Krishna is proper or not, because Gadadhar is manifestation of Srimati Radharani, expansion. And all the Vaishnavas used to be with Advaita Acharya. Because Advaita Acharya used to teach bhakti to the devotees, how to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Vaishnavas used to take shelter of Gadadhar. What happens one day, Ekadina Advaita Nachena Gopi Bhave. Kirtana Karena Sabe Maha Anurage. So one day, Advaita danced in the mood of a gopi as everyone were performing Sankirtana or Kirtan with great attachment. Arti Gauri Nachaye Advaita Mahashaya. Punha Punha Dante Truna Kariya Padaya. While dancing in the mood of lamentation, Advaita Mahashaya took straw between his teeth and repeatedly fell on the ground. Taking straw in the between the teeth or closing the mouth with the fingers, it all exhibits one's humility. Like when acharyas come, Guru Maharaj comes, Jiyar comes, you can see the Sri Vaishnavas, what they do, they take a cloth, or they can keep they keep their hands on their mouth, so that when they speak, the spit does not fall on the Guru's face or Guru's body. Gadagadiyaina Advaita Premarase Chaturdige Bhaktagana Gaina Ullasa. Advaita rolled on the ground in the mellows of ecstatic love as the devotees joyfully sang in the four directions. So in this way, the Lord's devotees became exhausted when even after 6 hours he did not stop dancing. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not exhausted, but devotees became exhausted. Dui prahare o nritya nahi samvarna shanta helena sava bhagavat. They were all tired. 6 hours continuous sankirtan, 6 hours continuous dancing, chanting. They became tired, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu still continued. So sabe mile acharyera sthira karaya vasilena chaturdige acharya vidya. So they all pacified Advaita Acharya and sat in a circle around him. And then when Acharya sat down somewhat pacified, Shivas Ramai, others went to take bath. Kichu stira hana yadi Acharya Vashila, Shivas Ramai adi tabe snane gela. So when Advaita Acharya was pacified, because they brought Advaita Acharya, made him sit and told him, enough now. Advaita Acharya used to dance and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to sing. And sometimes there are other singers also, like Mukunda. And they used to sing, all used to dance. And here the devotees, they pacified Advaita. And then everyone went to take bath. So here we stop. Any questions you can ask. So this Sunday,
माताजी, स्मॉल डाउट माताजी, माताजी जब घर में एक ही डिवोटी होता है और सारे दूसरे नॉन डिवोटी होते हैं, तो ऐसा ही होता है जब हमें अगर ज्यादा से ज्यादा कुछ भी डिवोशनल सर्विस के बारे में करना है तो उनको नहीं करने, तो इतना संघर्ष होता है घर में, तो उससे कैसे बचे माता जी? क्योंकि वो करते, वो सोचते वो हम सही है, मैं सोचती हूँ वो मैं करती हूँ वो सही है, तो मतलब फिर मेरा क्या होता है माता जी कि नहीं, नाइदर आई एम एंजॉइंग मटीरियल वर्ल्ड में कुछ भी एंजॉय कर पाती हूँ, और नाइदर आई एम डूइंग प्रॉपर डिवोशनल सर्विस ऑल्सो माता जी। आई एम सो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड नाउ, बहुत ही मुझे दुख लग रहा है क्योंकि मेरा इतना अच्छा हो नहीं पा रहा है इस डिवोशनल सर्विस भी, और नाइदर आई एम एंजॉइंग विद देम आल्सो, व्हाट टू डू माता जी?
You cannot also enjoy with them. Once you have tasted Amrita, tasting poison is impossible. So that is why it is, yes, there is always a sangharsha. One has to overcome. What to do? This is the test. In devotional service, there is always a test. But always understand, devotional service always conquers. There is a sangharsha which will be there. For some, it is for few time. For some, it is for a long time. But faith in the process, at least you are able to hear Chaitanya Bhagavat every day. That itself is your victory. Even though situated in Ahmedabad, you are able to hear Chaitanya Bhagavat every day. Guru Maharaj used to appreciate the Zoom meetings. He used to say, Zoom is a very nice thing by which devotees are connected. So whatever you are doing, Bhakti Vaibhav also on top of that. So what fortune you don't have? So much fortune you have. You are able to chant 16 rounds. You are able to do many things. So very many devotees are not able to do, but you are able to do. So whatever little or more, whatever a person has got, be indebted to Krishna, and yes, one has to hanker more and more. Okay?
Yes, Mataji, I am not satisfied with my devotional service.
That is a lakshana of progressing in devotional service. The moment you are satisfied, gone. Many devotees feel satisfied. Oh, we are doing very nicely. That is the step to go behind it. But your dissatisfaction is the way to progress. It is the best thing. Everyone should have such dissatisfaction. Even I should get that mood, isn't it? Everyone should get your mood. Dissatisfaction in devotional service is the secret to progress in devotional service. That is how Krishna shows mercy. A person is dissatisfied, understand he has got more mercy. Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji. Dandavat pranam.
Gautam, you can end the meeting. Hare Krishna. Mancha Kripali Vishwa Pata Sutta